Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to talk about a interesting gun, the Taurus Judge. Here's my Judge and I got the big one. Anyway, doesn't hold that many. 5 shots. Is it a gimmick? We all agree it's a great snake gun. Of course, where I'm at, I don't have to worry too much about snakes. Rather get some, Altamont sells some good grips. I kind of made these up myself out of some old Altamonts, but I need to maybe get some new ones. I don't know, maybe these will grow on me. Better than the rubber ones, I think. This gun, can it get the job done? I suppose, but can it get the job done better than a 357? Maybe not. What's the point? Because you can, I guess. 410, 45 long Colt. Well, we know the 45 long Colt can get the job done. We know the slug can probably get it done, but the slug's probably not any better than a 357 or a 40 cal or a 41 Magnum. I say that because, well, okay, so about 90 grains, 1800 feet per second out of a 16-inch barrel. But I only got the 6-inch barrel. And that's, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get the stubby one because I wasn't going to use this as a carry gun. So I'm trying to get, as much velocity still out of this thing as I can. But what will this do with triple-aught buck, I guess, is the biggest question. And I think that argument's been an ongoing thing. People shooting it in ballistics gel. And, I'm not trying to recreate that. But, And I could take this out and shoot 2 liters and whatever, but what's it, you can find other videos like that. I don't really know what it proves. You can watch Paul Harrell shoot the meat target. He does like 3 videos with different judges. Of course, he doesn't do one with a 6-inch barrel, but probably not a lot of people trying to get the 6-inch barrel. Anyways, I don't know. My opinion. It's fun for your collection. It's a fun gun. You could skeet shoot with it. You could do, it's versatile. You got different ammo choices, so that's a good thing. Like I say, it's a fun gun, but is it a gimmick? Well, it doesn't really serve any really great purpose, I guess, because again, anything you could do with the slug, you could probably do with the 357 or something, a 41 Magnum or a 44 Magnum. So what does this do that those guns won't? And the only thing you could say is, well, you could shoot shot with it at snakes. I guess that's the point, is nobody is really that sure, because maybe there hasn't been enough documented shootings, at least not put out there to the public. Now there's a video going around where some guy shoots a cop with Taurus Judge, and the cop does, it's not a fatality, okay? The cop ends up shooting him back, and he'd already taken 2 or 3 shots. So some people are saying, well, that proves that this doesn't work. Well, the guy wasn't using slugs. He was using some sort of shot. I don't know if he was using the PDX-1 that everybody likes. But the question remains, if you load this with shot, is it going to be good enough for personal defense? PDX-1, triple-aught buck, 4-aught buck, or do you have to use a slug or a 45 long Colt to defend yourself? And you don't want to have the wrong answer when it comes down to it. At least I wouldn't. It would be really bad to be trying to defend yourself with something and it doesn't have enough stopping power. They're gonna be able to stay in the fight because you used the wrong ammo. That doesn't sound like a good day. So how can you prove it before it's too late? I don't know. My answer would be just load it with slugs. The long Colts were very accurate with my tests, and my slugs weren't that accurate, but probably accurate enough for self-defense purposes. So I guess it will still work for that. But then again, back to the other question. If I'm going to do that, then why bother with this gun? To me, this is a novelty. It's just an interesting piece to have. It can be fun, or you could skeet shoot with it. But for self-defense, I probably wouldn't use this, to be honest. I think I'd rather go with something. If I'm going to go with a revolver, I'm probably going to use my 41 Magnum, or I'm going to use a Rhino. They make way more sense than this does. This just doesn't make sense. One of the things is, and I think this is what Paul Harrell was trying to get across in his videos, is when you look at the footprint of this, you could get something way more powerful if you're going to carry something this heavy of this size. And even with the smaller ones, that was his point of the video, is why have such a big gun if you're going to chamber it with one of these chamberings, when you could have just got 357 Magnum. It would be the same weight and size. And that makes sense to me. And I look at a lot of things that way when it comes to guns. Because if you look at some of these pocket 9mm, you know, you might have to compare it to a snub-nose 38 Special or a snub-nose 327 Magnum. And that's a fair comparison because they take up the same size. And so with this, yeah, this isn't the winner for self-defense for me. Now, you know what? Self-defense in the house, it might be a winner if you live in an area where there's a lot of houses nearby. You want to load this with the triple aught buck. But again, you have to wonder, is it powerful enough? Is it going to do the job? Because maybe that's a situation where you're really worried that, well, what if it goes through my walls and it goes into the neighbor's house? And, you know, maybe this is a good solution there. I don't know. You be the judge. And you could judge me by hitting that like button. I'd sure appreciate that. Thanks a lot. And I hope you enjoyed my video on the Taurus Judge.